happening.
Good morning. If everyone can notice, that was our walk-in with no practice. How do we do with that? Thank you. As many of you know, this is a very unusual and unique ceremony that we're having today. We've been speaking with the kids, and at this point, we're just making sure that they find their seat. We do have some areas that you know are missing because not everyone was able to attend today, but I do have to say that I'm just excited that we have such a beautiful day, that we're able to be here today, and that the kids are going to be recognized the way they should be at the end of this type of year. So at this time, I'm going to go ahead and make my official good morning to parents, Finley faculty and staff, and of course the Finley Cornell students in front of us. My name is Tracy Rothel, and it's my honor and privilege to be Finley's principal and to welcome you to this year's very unique 8th grade moving up ceremony. To start, at this time, I would like to introduce our Student Council Vice President, Lizzie James, who will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. And I'm also going to invite the following students. Adeline Akridge, Sophia Chicacarato, and Isabella Carreccia Johnson up to sing our national anthem.
Please stand for our Pledge of Allegiance.
Sorry, it's coming.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the singing of the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's vast gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight are the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
You may now be seated. It's hard to believe that it's been 2 years since the last time I stood before about half of you at our Woodhull 6th grade graduation, and I was so excited to be moving up to the middle school with you. I still stand by that statement today and have the added pleasure of meeting the STEM students and parents at that August day in our LGI where I sat introducing you to our Finley School and the middle school experience. Your 7th grade year started as a typical middle school experience. You learned to navigate the building and deal with 8 different teachers in one day. You enjoyed having lockers and not having to walk in lines from class to class each period. You joined clubs, participated in sports, made new friends, and were living the life of a true middle school. Then, in March in 2020, everything changed, and you found yourself stuck at home for the remainder of your 7th grade year. No more lockers, hallways, changing classes, clubs, sports, and no more times with your friends. The start of your 8th grade year was one to remember. Your days were filled with temperature checks, have you done your health screener, masks, desk shields, and hybrid learning. The lockers were gone, and you had to go back to walking in line in a single file from class to class. Even though it didn't start out like the 8th grade year you expected, in true fashion, you made the best of a difficult situation. You were still able to have spirit weeks, grade level fundraisers, and in a virtual play, which was amazing. In fact, you were able to return to school full-time a few months ago and begin participating in school activities and sports again. It almost felt like normal these last few weeks, of course minus the masks and desk shields. Now it's time to move on to the high school, where fingers crossed your experience there will be much different than your 2 years here at Finley. I will never forget the last 2 years, and for some of you 4, we have spent together. You are a special group of students who I will miss next year. As you move on to the high school, make sure to maintain the enthusiasm and the joy you have developed here at Finley. I encourage you to contribute to work hard in your classes, to get involved in school activities, and most of all, have fun. At this time, I would like to invite our Student Council President, Nina Fischilla.
Good morning and welcome to Finley Middle School's 8th grade Moving Up ceremony. My name is Nina Fischilla and I am Student Government President. Thank you for joining us. I would like to begin by saying congratulations, not only to us students, but also to the teachers, staff, and parents for enduring what most of us can confidently call the strangest year of our lives. Intelligence is the ability to adapt and grow. These wise words are nothing but an accurate reflection of what this year has been. Through all of the Wi-Fi issues and other at-home struggles, we persisted, and for that we should be celebrated. Leaving is typically presented with a negative connotation, however, it should be viewed as a catalyst for growth and opportunity. Although there is a lot that we are leaving behind, I'm confident in the fact that all of our wonderful teachers have fully prepared us for what high school is going to bring. As we move on to this next chapter, we must remember the foundations that were formed here at Finley. I wish luck for all of us as we move forward, and may we continue to learn, grow, and make memories. Now, in the spirit of inclusion, I would like to translate in Spanish. Buenos días y bienvenidos a la graduación de Finley Middle School. Mi nombre es Nina Fischilla y yo soy la presidenta del gobierno estudiantil. Gracias a todos por asistir. Quiero decir felicitaciones a todos por sobrevivir a través de un año muy difícil. Nuestros esfuerzos es la causa por esta celebración. La acción de partir es triste, pero es una oportunidad para crecer. Les deseo mucha suerte a todos en la escuela secundaria y sé que tendremos éxito. Thank you.
Okay, at this time we're going to begin calling students and recognize them. Thanks again to Mrs. Herrera and Dr. Di Benedetto, who will be calling out the names. What I'm going to ask is when the students come up, we will be saying their names. Even if a student did not come today, we will still be recognizing them and calling their name. And we, of course, always ask for you to hold your applause at the end. So Mr. Parm and Mr. Miller, whenever you're ready, we'll begin that process with the students.
Brennan Ackerman. Ella Ackerman. Anthony Adeo. Adeline Ackridge. Ashley Alay. Kiana Alfaro Hernandez. Logan Apelzino. Esteban Arriaga Merida. Maria Bonilla. Brianna Borenstein. Daisy Campos. Daisy Cardona.
Isabella Caracchia Johnson. Ronald Carrillo.
Catherine Castro Portillo. Carlos Chaparro. Genesis Chirinos Ferreira.
Sophia Chicato. Tristan Clark. Bradley Contreras.
Edmilson Cruz Catota.
Charlotte Curtin. Kendrick Cyrus. Richard Davis Jr. Justin Delia. Lindsay DePine.
Crystal Dominguez Campos.
Devin Elvire Cover. Alyssa Evans. William Fallon. Patrick Flick.
Angie Flores Doblado. Damaris Fuentes. Douglas Fuentes Ventura.
Chase Gadare.
Melissa Garcia. Jamie Garcia Soto. Sandy Garcia Uloa.
Lydia Geese. Robert Giordano.
Cindy Gomez Chavez. Ashley Granados Ramirez. Kimberly Guardado. Emily Guevara Uloa.
Dylan Heller. Cian Hendrick.
Brian Hernandez Jimenez.
Jeffrey Hoffman. Aaron Edis. Elizabeth James.
Eric Jimenez Dominguez. Sajitan Kamalendran.
Julian Lehman. Colin Lennon. Ariana Lepera. Kevin London Jr.
Brittany Lopez Barrios.
Keegan Malone.
Carlos Mariquin. Eileen Martinez Ramirez. Eileen Martinez Lopez.
James Masler. Sorry. Robert McCallion.
Henry Mendez Martinez. Jerson Mendoza Rodriguez. Angelique Mendoza Uloa. Iverson Menjivar Quintanilla.
Charles McCallion. Amber Miles. Evan Middleman. Mia Molina Baptista. Christian Muno. Ethan Naima. Taylor Nappy. Tyshawn Olton. Alejandra Orjuela.
Raúl Ortega Salgado. Dalen Oyuela Manzanares.
Charlotte Panza. Nicholas Plachta. Sean Pasilico.
Kevin Redondo Flores. Anthony Retamal Vidal. Erica Reyes. Rosa Reyes Castillo. Jason Reyes Galdames. Jennifer Rivas Cruz.
Jaden Roman.
Brittany Romero Jaramillo.
Kai Rotuno.
Fernanda Ruiz Soto.
Jaden Schneider. Zachary Schnitzer. Kaylee Smalling. John Song.
Xiomara Ticas Chavez.
Gwendolyn Titman. Jonathan Toribio. Ann Tyrell.
Angie Uceda Enamorado. Hannah Valenzuela Ayala. César Valiente Cáceres. Jonathan Vigil Campos. Justin Villatoro.
Andrew Viola. Parker Wands. Niall Williams. Maddox Woll.
Christian Yanis Avila. Christopher Yanis Avila. Madeline Zelaya Yanis.
Luka Zivkovic.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Congratulations to all of our graduates.
And what we're going to do right now is I'm going to turn it on over to our, hold on, Finley Middle School Honors Orchestra, who are going to be performing America the Beautiful.
Quick tuning check, Okay. You wear many hats. Must never dance.
First of all, to Mr. Miller and Miss Rogan, thank you for making sure everybody had a place to sit this morning. To our amazing musicians, we have our singers from the beginning and our orchestra here at the end. Thank you for that. Thank you to our sound system who are behind me, the music department, who came out here nice and early this morning to help me out. Thank you so much for that. Thank you to Mr. Santiago, who was able to get us a videotape today, which we will be putting up on YouTube, hopefully, and for coming out and wiping out the chairs with me this morning that were still wet from the dew. Thank you to my security, who have been here this morning to make sure that you guys are able to find parking and to make sure that everything went off without a hitch. I thank you for that. I thank Mrs. Casey, my secretary, who has spent more than hours sitting here making sure every kid was accounted for, everything was in place, the tickets were done, so I thank her for that. I thank Mr. Parm for his help from behind the scenes and helping me pull this off with the, sure, Ms. Rothel, we can make it happen. So thank you for that. I'd like to thank my custodians who came out here yesterday, put all of these chairs out and out again this morning, making sure that everything was set up. So thank you to the custodians. Thank you to my Finley staff, teachers, for their flexibility, for helping me with everything behind the scenes again. I appreciate everything that they did. Thank you to Mr. Polanski and our central administration for their support all throughout the year with this incredibly challenging year that we had. And thank you to our Board of Education members too for always being there for the kids and making sure that the choices are made to help them. If I've missed anybody, I truly apologize. My notes are on my desk, so I'm doing this from memory. You knew one thing had to go wrong. But the final thing I want to thank is I want to thank the students and the parents for allowing me to be your principal again and for being an awesome 2 years at Finley that will be the most memorable of your life. So to the parents right now, I'm introducing you to the class of 2021 here and the class of 2025 Huntington High School. Congratulations. Okay, so at this time, I'm going to ask any students that are staying, if you could go ahead and head back to class at this time. Any students that are going home with parents, have a wonderful summer. Take care. We'll miss you. Good luck. Have a great night.